It's 5 a.m. Yesterday's vlog started out great. I thought we were gonna be super productive.
What you doing?
Taking photos for Instagram.
Yeah?
Taking some selfies. Yeah.
Using that natural light.
Yeah, the natural light's the best. I do have to get low to the ground though, but it's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, should we head out?
Yeah, let's go. Oh, let me put real shoes on.
So we are at our sort of storage space here. It's a huge mess. And we're here. Why are we here? Do you want to tell the people why we're here?
We need to grab something that we were selling on eBay, and then I'm just grabbing some product.
That's right. We need to make money, and part of our plan for doing that is to sell stuff that we don't need or that we're not using. And somewhere in here, I had ordered a phone case that's not the right size for my phone, and I didn't realize it until it was too late to return because I had a different phone case that I was using.
Yeah.
And then by the time I realized it wasn't the right size, I couldn't return it, so I figured I'd sell it. So, gotta find that. It's in here somewhere. Okay, we're back at our second home, the UPS store, where we hang out all the time and spend most of our lives. I wanted to also talk about something that, in addition to getting this new camera, we also needed to order a new monitor. Luckily, the monitor that we were using is so old at this point that we were able to get the same monitor that we've been using for $100.
Yeah, which was great.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned because the box is, you know, like on both sides, it's like pretty damaged like that. I'm gonna open it back here. Yeah, it's fine. The actual box looks fairly undamaged.
Good.
It's a little dented, but I think it's okay. It's an Asus. What is this monitor? In case you're curious what monitor we use, it's an Asus VS228H-P.
Yeah.
VS228H-P. And it does the job. I wouldn't call it amazing.
No, but a lot of monitors aren't great for color quality, and these ones are. It's like from a range that's meant for gamers. It's not like the nicest one,
No,
but
it's
it's
probably
nicer.
the least nice.
Yeah, but it's nicer than like the average standard monitor, so that was why we got it.
Yeah, it's like the cheapest that still has an HDMI input, which we obviously needed.
Yeah.
Do you have any other packages you wanted to open in here, or no?
I could open this one.
Okay, go ahead. I am insanely excited about this package, but I'll wait. I will wait. This package was examined
Mine is from Kula.
by customs. Kula?
Ow! Fuck.
You okay? Those nails are really doing you nasty. Here, let me, okay.
I got it.
That's a weird box opening noise. Here, let me just,
So they sent some of their sunless tanner.
oh, this is too bright.
Yeah. So, sunless tan luminizing body serum, which is a gradual use, or not a gradual use, it's a gradual tanner, and then a little brush for it, which is cute.
Nice.
Yeah. That's really nice of them. And I know they're sending another package soon too, but it is not yet released. They thought it would be released sooner, but it's like a compact powder gradual tanner for your face.
Compact
super
powder
weird.
gradual tanner for your face.
Yeah, I'm super intrigued by that one.
I'm also still working on color grading this footage. This video is shot entirely in vlog, so this is what the footage is going to look like completely unedited. Right here. This is totally unedited. And then we're gonna switch back to the edited color. So if there's any weirdness, it's because I'm still learning, I'm still practicing. I'm sorry, I completely interrupted you. Kula, face powder,
Yeah.
sunscreen, you're excited they sent you a brush?
They sent a brush and then a body gradual self tanner. It's like a body serum versus a lotion. But then they are going to be releasing that other one. It's just not out yet. So I'm excited because they'll send me that when it's ready.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is very exciting.
Yeah, why am I cutting things with it like that?
I have
It's
no
dangerous.
idea. Because you like living on the edge. Okay, my turn. This is, wait, this says it shipped from Salt Lake City. Why did it take so long?
Maybe it got repackaged. Maybe it went to a shipping facility there and then they package it.
It does say it was examined by customs.
Oh, then yeah.
Here it is. This little thing, this is, it's a little plug thing from a drone so that I can connect my flight controller to my ESC, my electronic speed controller.
I could see how this would look weird to a customs person on the X-ray machine.
Yeah. This is shrink wrap, or heat shrink. So with these two things, other than goggles, I should have everything I need to be able to fly my quadcopter.
That's exciting.
I'm really excited.
Good.
And I have this like pit in my stomach because I have so much work I need to do. How am I gonna do both of these things?
I mean, there's really no rush.
But there is. There really is.
Excuse
Bless you. All right, getting back to you, Tashi.
Wait, a package from Crave Beauty. We just added them to the cruelty-free brand list. They're 100% vegan. And they randomly sent over some stuff, and I thought their packaging is just really cute. So I wanted to show you guys. Obviously, I've not used it, so I don't know. But this is like their cleanser packaging. And I heard about them because a lot of you guys were sending it. I think you were seeing like their Instagram ads in the package.
Trying to keep this
Ooh,
out
and
of
this
the
is
sun.
a candle. A lot of you guys were asking me about them. So,
Matcha hemp candle?
yeah.
That sounds
Even
delightful.
that person's excited. So yeah, that's it. Oh, there's a little note in here. Aww.
But it kind of trailed off, and it's not that we weren't super productive, it's just that the stuff that we ended up doing was sort of just like small tasks and errands, and Tashina and I made dinner together, and that took like 2 hours. But it was still a great day. Regardless, though, I didn't get done nearly what I wanted to get done, and I've been feeling that basically all week. Every single day, even though Tashina and I have both been working a ton, I've been going to bed feeling like I didn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish for that day. So last night, Tashina and I decided that we would get up at 5 today in the hopes that just having that extra time would help us be more productive. So that's what we're doing. Also, even though Tashina and I are doing the whole no caffeine thing, and we're definitely doing the save money thing, we're gonna go ahead and go to Starbucks for a couple of reasons. One is because we're gonna walk there, and I just feel like if I don't get out and do something physical, it's gonna be really tough for me to for my brain to be awake at this hour. I already did a minute of jumping jacks, but I know getting out, getting some fresh air, going for a walk is gonna help. And the second reason is I am a pretty strong believer that if you do something like pretty extremely, like extreme on the positive side of things in your life, that it's completely okay to kind of like give yourself a bit of a reward for that. And so we're gonna reward ourselves by getting some caffeine into our systems and by paying for that caffeine. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Really excited to get out and walk. The sun's not even up. Should be fun.
How'd that coffee work out for you?
The tea was good.
Oh, tea. Wait, from Starbucks?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sorry.
London fog.
Yeah. Just got tea. I'm drinking some more tea. I don't know what my deal is today.
So you feeling pretty good? Been up since 5?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired, but I'm fine.
Yeah.
How are you?
Same. My eyes feel a little tired and I'm having a little trouble focusing, but I also think that's kind of typical me.
Yeah, that's true. That is typical you.
Yeah. So, where are we now?
We're at the camera shop in San Francisco, and we are going to return some batteries that we bought and didn't need.
Yeah, I prefer to buy my stuff from Pro Photo Supply. However,
Yeah.
when that freelance gig came up, I needed stuff right away.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time.
Yeah, we had like a 1 day or 2 day heads up.
Yeah.
So,
And I might get a new camera strap too.
yeah.
Let's go see.
Okay.
I'm super stoked about my new camera strap.
Good. Me too. I'm glad you have it.
It's really cool. It's from Peak Design, and it's like this, I don't know how to describe it. I'll show a little like video of how it works. Basically, it's got these little tabs that you connect onto your camera, and then they like click into this little thingy on the strap, and it's pretty sweet. We both had to really go to the bathroom. So
bad.
yeah. So we stopped at Whole Foods 365. We found these Kite Hill ravioli, which were on sale for
$4.50.
$4.50.
Which at our Whole Foods, these are almost $8. So that was pretty rad.
That is. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Whole Foods 365 is so much cheaper than regular Whole Foods somehow anyway. And then
Yeah.
when stuff is on sale here, I'm like, that was almost half off.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy. So we got 2.
Yeah, normally we don't buy these. We got 2 of them. And then when we were getting in line to check out, this dude was like, oh, do you want this? And he gave us a coupon that was spend $25, get $5 off.
Yeah, which was really nice of him.
Yeah, so we ended up getting a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
We got pasta sauce to go with the ravioli.
Which also like half the price here compared to our Whole Foods. That was crazy. That was 99 cents. Because I didn't go to organic,
What? That's bananas.
but that's $2 at our Whole Foods.
That is crazy cupcakes.
Yeah.
Crazy cupcakes. What's this, Tashina?
Coffee creamer.
Coffee creamer.
Yeah.
For your decaf coffee,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. It's not as tasty.
We got some olive oil. Because you can always use olive oil.
Yeah.
Especially, I let some of my kombucha go like way longer than I should have. I'm gonna close these windows.
Yeah, there's like construction I can hear. Oh, I see it now. It sounds like they're just dragging a shovel across gravel.
That is what they're doing. I let this kombucha go too long and it turned into kombucha vinegar, and it was a blueberry kombucha, and it was pretty delicious if I
Yeah.
do say so myself. And so I had the idea that I would use that. I mean, I already used it for something else, but the next time I make kombucha vinegar, I want to do a salad dressing.
That'd be
so
good.
we gotta be prepared.
Yeah. And we make salad dressing all the time anyway.
Did I already talk about my applesauce?
No?
I got applesauce.
That's for applesauce.
No, it's for me. I love applesauce. I love applesauce, the food, and the cat. We got some salad greens, just some
Yep.
mixed organic spring mix. You can never have too much salad.
No, we'll eat that in like 2 days.
Tofu, high protein tofu.
Yeah.
This is like the thick kind. This is the kind that we use for kung pao tofu.
We pretty much only use this tofu. Since it's not stored in water, I feel like it just absorbs flavors better.
There's water.
But not as, it's not like soaking.
It's a different texture of tofu.
Yeah.
But it definitely is soaking water.
Yeah,
Not to
but
split hairs, not to split tofus, but it's definitely in water.
Okay. But this kind I feel like absorbs flavors better, so it's better for like tofu BLTs and kung pao tofu and just anything we use tofu for. I would just prefer that stuff.
I agree. I would also say that if you're cooking for people who don't like tofu, this is a good tofu option because it has a very different texture and it's definitely a more meaty texture than, other tofus.
Yeah, it's a lot more firm.
We also I got this giant thing of water.
Whoa.
And I was debating whether or not I should show this because I was like, I guarantee you somebody's gonna complain about this plastic thing of water. And I bought it because A, I'm super duper thirsty. B, like I was in the store, right? And I was like having this conversation in my head and like debating whether or not I should buy this. Not because it doesn't fit with my morals or values. I mean, I don't like to just buy excessive packaging and especially excessive plastic. Like I don't generally like to just do that willy-nilly. And that is kind of why I decided, oh no. In this conversation I was having with myself and these like imaginary commenters, I was like, you know what? Imaginary commenters, like, yeah, sometimes I do things that aren't the best.
Yeah, everyone does.
Right, and that was my point, was I was thinking like vlogging and doing what we do, we're putting our lives in a very public space and really letting people have like a microscope on what we do.
Yeah.
And like, if you have a microscope on anybody, everybody's gonna do something that you're going to have a problem with or something that they're not super proud of. Like, we all do things sometimes, that we're not like super proud of, you know? Like, I don't feel amazing about this, but also like, if I buy one thing of water that's in plastic every now and then, like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's all about the big picture.
It's all about the big picture, and it's definitely all about, like, sorry, I'm trying to reach this thing. It's all about the fact that, like, we all do like that sometimes. And I'm not saying that just because everybody else does it, that's okay. But what I am saying is, imaginary commenters, if you're gonna judge me, why don't you put your own life under a microphone, and then we can all judge you too. And if you don't like the idea of doing that, then don't judge other people. Just calm the down. The next thing we got is this delicious iced chai cold brew coffee blend.
Yeah, which definitely has caffeine.
Definitely has caffeine, definitely has sugar. Listen,
We're almost there.
Like we said earlier, we got up at 5 a.m.
Also too, like, for me,
It's really hot
like,
in here with the windows closed.
Yeah. The no caffeine, no sugar, whatever.
Jesus Christ.
For me, like, the no caffeine, the no sugar, it was more just about, like, reducing it, and, like, it wasn't, like, a forever thing. So for me, it's like, I've had black tea a couple of times this month because I've just been so sluggish some days. Not a lot, like, it's definitely been, like, I think 3 or 4 times, including today. It was just something I was doing for myself, so I feel like then it's okay for me to make the call to decide to do something different if I want. Does that make sense?
I think it does.
And I was never, like, I wasn't drinking more than, like, 1 cup of coffee a day.
But when you stopped drinking it, you did have a pretty rough first couple days, and I think that really showed how much coffee you were drinking. Also, though, I mean, the whole point of this was to develop better habits, which I think we have. I do think there's a big value in, like, pushing yourself to do something that you said you were gonna do.
Yeah.
So I kind of do want to reset and, like, you know,
Sorry,
like,
that face was not at you. It was at that person trying to park all
whoa,
weird.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just because they're backing in.
Oh.
So anyway, I do want to redo that because this round, this like January round,
Yeah.
it really kind of was about like developing new habits and that sort of thing. But I think I want to do a second round, and the point is just to do it, to like have something that like I said I was gonna do, and then I did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, you could really make the argument that we're making, which is like, oh, I said I was gonna do this, but it's okay because I really cut back, or I'm doing a lot better. Like, we could make that argument for anything that we
that's
say
true.
we're gonna do. And so like, for me personally, I want to reset in February, and maybe I'll set a goal that's a little more realistic.
Yeah.
Like, instead of the entire month, maybe it'll be like 2 weeks of the month that I do, you know, no sugar, no caffeine, no, you know, all those things. Yeah.
Yeah, because 2 weeks is no problem.
I don't think we went 2 weeks this time. I'm pretty sure 2 weeks was problem. Yeah, I definitely don't. I think we went like maybe 10 days before we had our first like small amount of alcohol.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
Which I think too, I don't know. It is,
Well, I think that, like, in a lot of cases, there's a lot to be said for, you know, like, progress over perfection.
Yeah.
I definitely think that in general, that's the best, you know, wow, this dude is rolling through the parking lot using both hands to text, just like cruising through the parking lot.
Like, just, you're in a parking lot, just park your car.
And like completely in the middle. I don't remember what I was saying.
Progress over perfection.
Right, progress, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I do want to push myself to hold true on, you know, just, even if it's just one, maybe I'll just pick one of those things. Just for the exercise of, like, I said I was going to do it, now I'm going to do it. 2 weeks later, I'm doing it, even though I don't feel like doing it anymore.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's good.
Do you think you'd want to do that with me?
Yeah, I'd probably just pick one.
Yeah.
I'm feeling, honestly, the no caffeine thing, I'm just not, I'm not getting headaches, but I feel like I'm just less productive, and I feel like it's like impacting my mood because I'm less productive.
Yeah.
And because of that, I'm just like really just like frustrated with myself because I'm like doing things slower, like, and so I feel like some people would say that's the case to be off caffeine longer. But
to get to the point where you're productive without it.
Yeah, and I'm still productive. I'm just not
as productive.
Yeah, I'm not as productive. Like I'm slower to start in the morning, and mornings are like my most productive time.
But I mean, like, do you think the argument would be that you should continue to stay off of it until you get to the point where you are as productive as you would be with caffeine?
I would say sure. But my hesitation is like, we're trying to get this backlog of content because we're going to be moving. Like, I don't think that right now is the time to not be productive.
Can I tell you what I think?
Yeah. I'm making excuses.
I think that you really, really love your morning ritual of drinking coffee, and I think that you love the taste of coffee, certain coffees, and I think you love the way that caffeine makes you feel, and I feel like, and I also think there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, like I do think you're making excuses, but also, like, who cares? Like, if you like to drink coffee and you like caffeine, then, like, that's part of who you are, and, like, who cares?
Yeah, because the decaf is not, it's not the same. It's not as satisfying. Like, it doesn't, like, I like the taste of coffee.
Do you think it's not as satisfying because you don't have caffeine hitting your brain and stimulating it?
It just doesn't, like, it doesn't taste as good. It's not as, like, rich.
Huh.
The flavor is different.
I am very interested to know how something gets decaffeinated. Like, how is that process that you're taking out this, like, thing that naturally occurs? So, I mean, maybe, okay, we're gonna Google this right now. Okay, Tashina's gonna figure out well, I mean, I imagine it's different for different stuff, right? Like, coffee versus tea. Is it usually chemicals?
Yeah, it looks like it's chemicals.
Yeah, I think. So I remember, like, years ago when I lived in Hawaii, I had a friend who wouldn't drink decaf coffee, and that was the reason she gave. She was like, no, the stuff they have to do to coffee beans to make them not caffeinated is just, like, super, super gross and, like, bad.
Yeah, they all use a decaffeinating agent. You could use activated charcoal. Like, I'm sure there's a more natural one, because, like, Timeless, they sell a decaf coffee. I don't see them soaking it in chemicals.
Well, maybe they're buying it decaf.
Yeah. Well, the green beans are always decaf. The caffeine comes out in, like, the roasting process.
So, and they roast their own beans.
Yeah.
So, at Timeless, that is.
So, I mean, and who knows if what I'm reading is accurate.
Who knows?
That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
That explains why it doesn't really, like, it's just a little more watery. There's less body. Like, there's less
deliciosity
to it. Yeah, it's not as satisfying. That's why I've, like, been using creamer. I can't drink it black. It just is like, it tastes like cheap coffee. Basically. It's not satisfying.
Gross.
Maybe I'll do half calf.
Yeah. Maybe. Tashina loves having her head rubbed, by the way. It's like your favorite thing.
So
If we sat here, even if we were having conversation, if I did this for like 3 minutes, you'd probably be asleep by the end of it.
yeah. So I never knew this, and when I was like, I think I was a teenager when I found this out. When I was a baby, my sister Erica used to scratch my back and my head so I would fall asleep. And apparently she did that a lot. And so now it's like having my back scratched and my head scratched is like the best thing. It's like
Yeah.
I'm a cat.
You do love having a little back scratch.
Oh,
it's
it's
just
so
like
nice.
it's like your body just like melts. It's
Yeah.
like it's like when you find a spot on a dog that's just their favorite spot and they're just
Yeah.
like
Yeah. I think we found this out one time when we were with Erica, and I think my mom was like complaining about like, oh, you always ask me to scratch your back, and then Erica was like, oh, I remember doing that when you were a baby.
that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
You're just a tiny little baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I was kind of a chunky baby.
Were you
but-
so cute? I've seen pictures. The answer is yes. Should we go now? Should we go
Yeah.
home?
Yeah, we should.
Now that we've waited for traffic to get really bad.
Yeah.
Let's go!
So far today has been what I would consider incredibly unproductive, other than running errands, which did need to be taken care of and are important. However, I have not gotten the amount of work done that I wanted to get done. On the positive side of things, I am exhausted, and it is 6:30, which means I'm sure we'll go to bed super early, 8 or 9. We can get another early start on the day, which I'm super excited about. Even though I feel exhausted, I'm super down to get up at 5 a.m. again tomorrow. I feel like my day was just better. And I think part of that was that more of my day was spent before people wake up. So I had more time to do things before I started getting distracted by other people in my life, people that I love and care about, but still distracting people. And before all the emails start coming in, it's just, I think it's a way better way for me personally to start my day. What do you think?
I totally agree. I love getting up early for that reason.
Tashi totally agrees.